It's a little past 5 a.m. in the morning, and well, there's magic in the air. Welcome to Cappadocia.
Just as you said, there's magic in the air. Wow. I'm also thinking that we have coffee on the stove.
If you haven't met us before, then I'm Joe, the one with the coffee. It's Mina. And over the next few days, we're gonna be here in Cappadocia and decide for ourselves if it really is one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's really amazing how an activity can become so iconic to a place, and that's how it is with Cappadocia and hot air balloon flying. Every morning at sunrise, hundreds and hundreds of balloons take flight, and it's just an amazing spectacle to see them all in air at the same time. It's now about 6 o'clock in the morning and the first balloons are coming down, so the ride lasts about an hour and it's really beautiful. But now we're gonna grab a quick breakfast and then continue discovering Cappadocia. Hashtag van life cliche, pancakes and balloons. Well, Cappadocia is not only famous for its hot air balloons, of course. What makes this place unique and why even the hot air balloons got here is the landscape that this place has. It's mostly made out of many small valleys, and those valleys are filled with something they call the fairy chimneys.
Volcanic rock that has been impacted by wind erosion.
And the first valley we're at is called the Valley of Love. There are like berry bushes in here. Most of the Love Valley is filled with small little vineyards like this. Wherever the ground is good enough, they've planted some grapes over there. Holy cow! Bus was like this. We're now in the town of Uchicer, and it lies between the Love Valley and Pigeon Valley. And as it happens, it's the highest point of the whole Cappadocia. So there's a castle in here that provides a view on all of the landscapes around here. That over there is Uchicer Castle. here you can really see how this volcanic rock is carved into structures, just amazing structures. Like this castle, it has so many rooms and it's so easily carvable. They have underground cities and places like this all over Cappadocia. And you know what this is? This is the highest spot on Cappadocia. What an awesome town. And now we're gonna head on to Pigeon Valley, and man, there's a story behind that name. We just found this awesome little coffee shop a little bit away from the main ones, and we decided to order a little bit of tea and have a small break before we go and discover the valley. What a wonderful place. Again, we just went 30 meters off the beaten path. Everybody goes up there. We decided to come down to the valley and we met Ur. He's just such a lovely guy. He made us feel like home. He played us some music. Wow. But now off to the Pigeon Valley.
There are a lot of pigeons here, Joe. Why is that?
Well, it is a pigeon valley, and the valley has gotten its name thanks to those pigeons. If you see behind me, I'm not sure if GoPro shows it, but there's a lot of small chambers in the rock surface in the valley. And these chambers, they're called pigeon rooms. And that's because pigeons nest in there, poop, and then the owner of the pigeon house collects the poop. And then the poop is sold to farmers to give nutrition to the ground. Pigeon poop just gives this extra to grow grapes, to grow fruit trees in this place. So Pigeon Valley gets its name from pigeon poop. The valley itself, it's way greener than rest of Cappadocia. I guess there's some kind of an underground river or something in here.
I got distracted. We were supposed to go and check one of the pigeon poop houses, but there was a cherry tree.
Oh, they're good. There's so much flies in here. And there's pigeon nests. Those holes in here. Really amazing to see that the two valleys so close to each other are so different. One filled with greenery and pigeons, other one was more like sand and, well, balloons. All around Cappadocia you can see houses that have been carved into stones, into those pillars. And for example, this one here, it's also a police station. Although those mountain houses or hill houses are pretty to look, they're also a mirror to the past. And back in the day, most of those houses behind me were inhabited by Christians. They built their houses in those rocks to blend them into the landscape so that Turks and other enemies wouldn't see them from afar. And those houses were all self-sufficient, so you could actually take your livestock in there, had good ventilation in there, kitchens, bathrooms, everything inside those rocks. We've now made it to the town of Avanos. I just told Mina that I would like to eat something, and we were walking in a park, and a local family just gave us this huge piece of like bread that's filled with cheese and tomato, and it's delicious. Just it feels like Turkey is just taking care of us. I try to say no as well, by the way, but they don't take no for an answer. So one of the things we really wanted to do in Avanos is see the hair museum in here. Yes, you heard right, it's a hair museum.
To my knowledge, what happens is that dude has all these people coming to his pottery workshop, and then when they leave, then he asks for their hair, like a piece of their hair, like a clip, and then he puts them in his museum in his dark basement. I want to see it.
Whoa!
Yay!
Mina is now gonna be part of a hair museum.
In Turkey!
Well, I'm not sure if it was awesome or if it was creepy. I think it was both. Like, he has been collecting hair for 42 years, and there's...
It hasn't been him, it's been a hobby in his family.
Well, it's worth visiting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's worth visiting. And if you're in there and if you find Mina's hair, you let us know. You take a small photo, send it to us. You're now forever in somebody's basement. Your DNA is in somebody's basement. So now we're at Erkaya Ceramic Workshop, and they actually do little pottery classes, or they give you the opportunity to try pottery. The ceramic shop has been in their family for 3 generations. So once again, just the knowledge has been given down the line through generations. So awesome. And now we're gonna be shown how the magic happens. It took less than 4 minutes. It was like 3.5 minutes. And you weren't like rushing, you were taking your time to show us what's going on.
Touch it, Joe.
Do the same. Ta-da! It is not so easy as it seems, and this man over there is really a master of this. And third person has entered the game. Oh, you're doing good.
This is like a therapy. I love it.
And drum roll. It's modern pottery. It's for dieting. So you're gonna, if you wanna diet, then you eat soup from this bowl, and kilos just disappear. Small Teşekkürler, thanks.
Welcome. Have a good fun.
To try pottery yourself cost only 20 lira, so €2 to go there and try it all by yourself. They spent at least half an hour on us.
And they were very gentle, very informative. They were kind, they weren't rushing us anyway, and that's what made it beautiful, their energy that they put in it.
And the last thing we want to do in Avanos is go to wine house. We are usually not too big on drinking, but today we saw what goes into making this wine here in Cappadocia. You need
Pigeon poop.
you need pigeon poop, you need effort to make this land grow grapes for you, and we decided that we would like to try at least some of the wines that are made here in Cappadocia on those sandy deserty fields. I really love the whole feeling of the place. Like, you can see the wines in here, they're all grown locally, and after seeing how they're made, how they fertilize the ground, where they grow, it's just a natural end to have a wine tasting in here. And we actually like the local grape Emir a lot. So that's we're also gonna buy a bottle of wine from here, because we really loved it, and it's unique that grape originates from Cappadocia. What a beautiful, beautiful place. He actually told us that if we want to come back, he has a terrace on top. We can sit, we can enjoy some wine over there. It's just so cool to see that although Cappadocia has a lot of tourists, then it's still so down to earth. People are friendly, they're kind. It's a wonderful place.
Coming to Avanos, I would say, was one of the best decisions. It is known as a ceramic town, but like even coming here to experience the ceramic workshop and to experience the wine house, it was the best decision that we had done. What a great ending for this day.